Blanket fort!
Help! Hang on!
Run for the loop! Ah!
3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Ricky. Join us, won't you? Welcome to Blanket Fort Knox. We have every amenity you could possibly need, except for a bathroom. That guy's coming next Tuesday. We can hold it till then. But we have 2 screens to watch 2 different things at the same time and listen to the radio. It's confusing as it is entertaining. All right, over here we have our sports arena. We're training for the Aqua Olympics, and so we have to get all of our scuba gear together along with all of our sports equipment. And then we've got a little band studio. We're gonna start a band. We first need to learn how to play these instruments, but there's not a guitar trumpet band out there, and we're going to corner the market. Last but certainly not least, the Loop Lounge. I just really love it here. I feel like we should have been having the show here.
I agree.
The entire time.
Yes, it has everything that we need. We've got our snacks, we've got our drinks, we've got our tunes and our 2 TVs and Clavy here.
Man.
It's perfect.
We know exactly what to expect. Nothing but corner to corner comfort.
Yes. Nobody can bother us. We set our own limits.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
It is. I think I'm gonna take a nap. Life skills with Chaz.
That's a good idea.
Part of growing up requires learning how to maturely and confidently communicate with people. It's easy to read, write, and respond to a text. It might take some thought, but you can have as much time to think as you want. Making a phone call, though, that might take a little bit more courage, especially if you're not used to it or if the person you're talking to isn't a close friend or family member. So, here are a few tips that'll help you out with making a phone call. 1. Ask if or when they're available. Most people have cell phones, so if you have their number already, just text them to find out when they can talk.
Hello, I would like to speak to you on a phone call this evening. Please reply so that we may coordinate a proper time in our respective schedules.
You don't need to be all formal about it, but you never know when people might be busy, so it doesn't hurt to ask.
Hey, can you talk on the phone tonight?
2. Find a quiet place. It's pretty annoying to try to have a conversation with a noisy background, so it's a good idea to try to find a quiet spot where you can talk. Hold on 1 second, please. Hey, I'm about to hop on the phone. Can you please be quiet for a minute? 3. Say hi and bye. When you get on and get off the phone, it's always a good idea to greet the person with,
hello.
Hey, yo, what's poppin'? Not like that. Not unless you know the person really well. But you can never go wrong with asking them how they're doing when you get on the phone, or saying have a good day or have a good night when you get off. 4. Sometimes conversations are uncomfortable. You might feel nervous, say something weird, have an awkward pause. And that's okay. It happens to everybody. It happens to me, and it's nothing to be worried about or feel ashamed of. 5. If they don't pick up, you can send them a text or
please leave a message after the tone.
If it isn't an emergency, just sending 1 text is okay. They'll get back to you when they can. I hope this helps, but if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask a parent or adult. Talk to you later.
Can making a phone call be scary? Ask again later.
See, that's the best part about this whole fort. No phones! No phones allowed. I love it.
Is this all we're doing today?
Absolutely. Oh, actually, no, we have a friend coming over.
You invited somebody in here, Ricky?
Yeah.
Come on, it's our fort.
I mean, I took a lot of courage to make a phone call.
True. Speaking of courage, let's take a look at this next segment.
I also ordered a pizza.
A pizza with pepperoni?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And then I told them to put pineapples on it and then take it off, throw that pizza away, and then make us a fresh pizza.
Oh. Okay.
We had to pay for 2 pizzas, sorry.
Hey Loop, it's Leslie. Have you ever had to do something scary, like giving a presentation or like finding a seat in the cafeteria, maybe even playing a sport at school? Well, for me, that scary thing is singing and playing guitar in front of other people. And it's kind of ridiculous because I've been doing it for years now. I mean, I probably have done it at least 1,000 times. I'm not even kidding. I was in this band, this collective, this band, my own band, leading worship at church, leading worship at camp, singing at weddings, and I even made a music video for Switch. I'm holding on. Like for years of my life, that's all I did, and you would think that by now, I wouldn't be afraid of it. But no, every single time. I have to do this. Is there any way I cannot have to do this? I can't believe I said yes to this. Like, I've been dealing with fear my whole life, and it's the worst. Take, for instance, the last time that I had to get on stage and sing and play in front of people.
Guitar.
For me, fear shows up as hiding in the bathroom. Hi, I'm totally hiding in the bathroom before we go on stage. Over-prepping my notes, pacing around the space before the event begins, returning to the bathroom. This is what I do before I go on stage to try to get myself psyched up, to, I don't know, freak out, give myself another pep talk. I think it's gonna go well. There's definitely parts that I'm a little bit nervous about. Take a long walk, try to find some peace, start to pray, and then this moment, which is the worst, and then it's game time. And you just do it. Don't chicken out. You say, you know what? Here we are, and I'm doing this. And yes, my hands are shaking and my heart is racing and I am terrified, but I'm gonna do this. And listen, Loop, that is courage. It's not about not being scared. It's about doing it even though you're scared. So yeah, I've been dealing with fear my whole life, but that also means that I've been dealing with courage my whole life too. To my scared friends, listen, it's us, the scared ones, that have the most opportunity to work out our courage. Have a good week.
So while you guys were away, Sarah joined us in the fort.
Hey,
Yay!
Sarah, welcome.
Hey, cookies.
Yeah,
thank
help
you.
yourself to whatever you
welcome.
like. Cookies, chips, foliage.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah. We've been talking about courage. And so do you guys think that it's time that we go outside of the fort and do something courageous or
Just be comfortable forever until the end of time. Just nestled in comfort.
Well, I have a way for us to be courageous and stay in the fort.
Oh.
I hear you guys like challenges.
Yes.
So I brought some popcorn for us to try.
Ooh. Okay, so the challenge is probably who can eat the most popcorn. Okay, I'm going to win this one. All right, let's do it.
Actually, no, there's a twist to this one.
Of course, this is the Loop Show. There's always a twist.
All right, we have to eat the most popcorn blindfolded.
No, I actually brought 3 different flavored popcorns for you guys to try. They're
Ooh.
interesting flavors.
Well, while we go pop some popcorn, why don't you guys check out Sarah's YouTube channel, Sarah Explains It All.
Hey guys, welcome to Sarah Explains It All. I'm going to be sharing with you some survival tips. If you've seen my other videos, you're aware of the fact that I only have one hand. I am missing my right hand and forearm. You all know how I feel about the word disability. I don't have a disability, I'm not handicapped. It's literally just a part of me, or not a part of me. Good one, Sarah. What this is going to teach you is how to survive one-handed in a two-handed world. I think this really applies to anybody who has any kind of insecurity at all, anybody who ever has felt abnormal. Tip number 1, okay, are you listening? You are weird. Accept it. There is nothing you can do about it. You're a big weirdo. I bet you wear socks to bed, or I bet you brush your teeth 4 times a day. Who has time for that? I mean, really, are you a monster? I mean, I think about being in Target, because I'm in Target most days. I cannot tell you how many times parents have, their kid has pointed at me and pointed at my arm, and the parent has been so mortified and they pull their kid away, they rush him away as fast as they can. That makes me feel worse. Why not just let him ask me? If you haven't been around somebody with some kind of a difference, then how would you know that it's okay to just ask them? If someone only has one hand, they know that they only have one hand. So it is okay for you to say, hey, you have one hand. Explain to my kid why. If you were supposed to have 2 hands, you would have 2 hands. If you were supposed to be tall, you would be tall. If you were supposed to have hair, you would have hair. But you weren't, and that's just how you were made. We're all just so concerned with what we are not instead of what we are. And we just waste so much of our lives worrying about it rather than be upset about it or spend any more time worrying about it and wanting to be different. Embrace it, because it's not going to change no matter what you do. Everybody has to change and everybody needs to work on themselves, and I just don't think that you can do any of that until you have that foundation of self-acceptance. I was made the way that I was, and I was made that way on purpose, and I believe that you were made that way too. So accept it! So that's it. Those are my survival tips on how to survive one-handed in a two-handed world. If you're a weirdo, comment. Okay, thanks, love you guys, bye!
Well, the 3 flavors that we're gonna try today are ketchup, French toast,
Oh.
and pickle.
Okay, the ketchup grosses me out. French toast, okay. And pickle, I don't mind. Ricky, do you mind?
You don't like
I think we all
pickles?
know.
How do I say this kindly? Pickles are awful. They are of the devil.
I don't feel like you should generalize pickles that they're all the devil. I'm sure that there are some nice pickles. Let's give it a go.
Let's
Okay,
try
so small bowl first.
Ketchup?
Yeah, let's.
All right.
Yeah, this is the one that I'm grossed out by, for sure. All right,
Here we go.
here we go. Well,
Ugh, that's weird.
it's very weird.
I
Ugh.
kind of like it.
You do, really? Oh my gosh.
I mean, it does taste like ketchup.
That doesn't taste natural, but,
No.
but I still like it.
French toast.
French toast.
Now this I am excited about trying because I love French toast.
Now, that's good. That's really good.
That is good. I like it.
Yeah. That's the end of the challenge, guys. Thanks, Sarah, for being here.
Nice
And,
try, Ricky. I'm very sorry. I actually really like pickles. Oh. Eh. Aw. I expected it to be saltier. It's more of just that pickle flavor.
I am uncomfortable.
I'm so sorry. Not in our fort.
You failed me for it.
Oh.
Why did you let this popcorn in there?
Maybe this will get the taste out of your mouth. There's actually a bonus round.
Bonus.
Got one more to try.
Is it extra pickle?
It's shrimp.
No. Are you serious?
It's not pickle. I'll take it.
It has quite the haunting aroma.
Haunting
I smell
aroma.
that is shrimp. Goodness. Yep.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm still tasting pickle. I'm gonna need some more.
That is gross.
That's not bad.
The shrimp?
Well, I'm glad that you tried the pickle flavored popcorn, even though it wasn't your favorite.
Thank you.
It takes courage to do that. It takes courage to try new things. Everyday courage doesn't have to be some big extravagant thing. Sometimes it is as simple as trying something new, or saying hi to somebody at school that you've never talked to before, or even just sharing your feelings and your ideas with your friends and the people around you.
Yeah, you're so right. And I really did just want to thank you for being courageous and stepping out of your comfort zone and making your YouTube channel and just sharing your story. And because I know that it's going to encourage other people. I know that it can be really hard to talk about our vulnerabilities. So thank you for being so courageous and doing that. I know that I seem, really outgoing and that kind of stuff, but sometimes I get really nervous to talk to people, and just thank you for encouraging people to be courageous.
You showing your courage kind of gives other people permission to show their courage. Like, oh, well, she can do that. I can do that. So thanks.
Well, as my pastor says, we may impress people with our strengths, but we connect with them through our weaknesses.
It's really, really true.
So maybe we should step out of our comfort zone.
No, not our comfortable fort.
So we gotta cancel the plumbing guy.
Oh yeah, he was gonna be here on Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Well, now we don't have to not go to the bathroom until Tuesday.
Okay, fine. We'll go.
We're gonna step out of our comfort zone. Here we go. Deuteronomy 31:6. So be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid and do not panic before them. For the Lord your God will personally go ahead of you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Sarah.
And thanks for helping us step out of our comfort zone.
Today, you took baby steps into the unknown.
And what about you?
Are you ready to try something uncomfortable?
Are you? Are you ready?
Don't scare them, Ricky.
Remember, when you are courageous, God will never abandon you.
Try something risky.
Be limitless.
Be strong and courageous. Sarah, do you want to help us sign off?
I'd love to.
Enjoy the ride!